All right, welcome to another episode, Forge Father FM, aka Man on a Mission Radio. Have another success episode here with my man Josh, who has been crushing it to say the least within the program. So this is actually your second time on the show. So I'm excited to have you back on and catch up with you and see what's happening in your world, man.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be back. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm excited, and I just want to get my story out there, just so that guys know that you put your mind to it. You have that purpose of why. You will accomplish whatever you want.
No doubt, man. So yeah, do a quick little intro here, Josh. Tell everybody who it is you are and what do you do, brother?
All right, so my name is Josh. Obviously, I'm from New York. I got 6 kids, ex-professional baseball player. When I first came across this when I was just on Facebook scrolling, I seen Travis's ad on there. I said, let me check this out. And I'm glad I seen it because it's been a life changer. When I first came in, it was like 2 years ago now, just about I think it's 2 years.
Yep.
I was about 194, overweight, had no energy to play with the kids. I'd play for like 5 minutes and I'd be tired. My feet were hurting. My cholesterol was high, blood pressure was high, and I knew I needed to make a change. And then coming into the brotherhood and talking with Travis, they really put a focus on anybody could do the work, anybody could be dedicated, but you got to have the discipline, and you got to have a why you're doing this. Mm-hmm. And when you figure that out, it's a game changer. It's changed my life. To actually change my wife's life too. She was over 200 pounds, having 6 kids, and she's fit, she's healthy, she's doing real good. So it's been a change for the whole family.
Heck yeah, man. That's incredible. And yeah, having 6 kids doesn't make anything easy. I mean, obviously busy, you can, lean on that as an excuse and use that for however long you want. But until you actually step up and make the decision to create change in your life, nothing really changes. So, but yeah, man, so you talk about where you were beforehand, and what's oftentimes kind of crazy is, you're obviously a professional baseball player. So you're at the peak of your sport, and even being an ex-pro professional athlete, you kind of let yourself get out of shape. So that's where you were. Talk about, the big wins that we've been able to achieve over this period of time.
I went from, I think I was over 20% body fat. I'm down to 14. Mm-hmm. I've lost 16, 17 pounds. And mainly I'm keeping the weight up just because of the muscle.
Yep.
I have energy. Back in the day when I was running my mile, I was probably in the 6s. I was over 10 when I first started. I couldn't even finish the mile.
Yeah.
Now I'm back under 8, which it's big for me.
Yep.
And it's just a mindset. You like you said, I could use the kids as an excuse, and I was like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And I just one day looked at myself in the mirror, like, I got to change something. I'm not going to be here for the kids. And obviously being here for my kids and my family, that was my why. And whenever I got that little person in my head saying you can't do it, I just think about my why, and that just motivates me.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's all about that purpose, that cause that conquers the comfort, right? So yeah, we've made this great change over time, and I want to kind of bring up some points that I can think of within your journey. There's times where, we injured ourselves a little bit. We got a little tweak here, tweak there. And those are points where a lot of guys, the common men out there, they give up. They quit, throw in the towel, kind of give up on everything, let everything crumble, really. Whereas with you, when that stuff happened, you were very driven and adamant to find a solution. What can we do instead? How do we get over this? What do we do? What do we do? So talk about that a little bit. Because there's a couple times, hammies, strain a hammy, or even back or whatever. Talk about how you're able to overcome that stuff.
Yeah. So playing baseball, that's what I hurt my hamstring, left hamstring to be precise. Even in high school, I had a bad lower back. So I always had to strengthen my lower back to keep it healthy. So when I let myself go, my back was weak again and my hamstrings were weak. I was tight, and just getting into this program has helped me with my mobility, my strength coming back. But yeah, just being an athlete, knowing that you had to get back on the field. Whenever I was injured, I was trying to do whatever I could do to get back on the field as a player. So same situation here. if I'm hurt, I'm trying to do something. I just can't just lay down and just
Hmm.
that's it. I'm done. I got that because you work so hard for something. You want to keep it going. You don't want to just
Yep.
slack off, and then all that hard work is gone. And but like right now, my lower back is still hurting, but I'm still doing stuff. I might not be doing it heavy like I can,
Yep.
but I'm doing whatever my body says. As heavy as I can go, as heavy as I'm going to go. If I can't do a
Yep.
certain workout, I'll try to tweak it, like you said, and just continue to do something. Just stay in the game, stay in the path, make sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Yep. There's always a way. There's always a way we can make it happen. If you want it bad enough, like you mentioned, you really tap into that purpose, that why. And that's one of the first things that we do is we uncover that why, that purpose to push forward. So, but pushing through all of this,
Yep.
achieving,
So,
just getting your energy back, your health, and you're just feeling better. I guess for you, what have been the biggest, key strategies and tactics that you've used for yourself to help, push through this process?
well, I mean, I love seeing your motivations every day. That just to me that motivates me right away. Makes me want to. If I'm feeling down for the day, or I'm like, oh, I got that voice in my head. I'm like, no. If Travis, you lead by example. So there's a lot of people that do this. They don't lead by example. You go out there, you lead by example. You show everybody what you're doing, and that just motivates me. Also, the guys in the brotherhood, their videos and their work ethic that motivates me. And yeah, it keeps you going. It makes you want to do better for yourself. And then again, when you go back to why you're doing this, for me that's the game changer. I want to be here. I want to be here for my family. I want to be here for a long time. I want to see my kids grow up.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. And one of the things that I'm always really paying attention to, and what I like to see, obviously the physical transformations that you guys all create are pretty cool, but then, noticing the mental shifts as well, just like within your weekly own up videos, the first time you do it, you can kind of tell when guys are a little bit uncertain, they have those doubts and, a little bit of lack of confidence in themselves in the early stages. And then it's like, they continue to show up, own up, and you fast forward months down the road, it's like, boom, confidence, certainty, you know, is definitely in their voice. And outside of that, another thing that I really like to see with guys is you branch out and you look for growth in other areas. And for you, that's been in professional area. So talk a little bit about like how things have changed there.
Yeah, I mean, start like you said. When I first did the own ups, I was nervous. I don't want to talk to people. Now, I mean, doing it every week, and I'm confident. I don't feel like I'm nervous to do it. I know what I'm going to say. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I got to do. It's helped me become a better leader at work.
Mm-hmm.
I oversee 80 employees, so it's helped me in that aspect. It's actually brought me to the point where I'm opening in the process of opening my own Amazon business.
Yep.
And this whole thing has helped me professionally. Is brought me to a higher level, and I couldn't be more grateful and thankful.
Yep. And that's always a huge, piece of just, I guess, respect, admiration, and appreciation. Because, when you get into this, oftentimes it starts off as just, okay, we need to get our fitness and nutrition under control. And then at this point, it's just like those two things are kind of automatic. They're there. They're parts. They're like parts of you. They're who you are at this point. And now we can start to ascend in other areas. We can start to put more focus and attention into other areas because these other areas already are pretty much solidified. So, and that's really the big end goal is like, what are we trying to achieve as a whole? Is it just to continue to check the boxes and show up and just go through life like most people do and bare minimum, average, mediocrity type lifestyle? Or is it, let's get out of our comfort zones a little bit and let's see what we can really do. So it's been,
Yeah. With that being said, like being able to before I didn't know how to plan. I wasn't good at planning, making my time, making sure I'm getting the time frames that I need to be working out, my macros in. I mean, like you said, now it's like second nature. I'm making sure boom, 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 and then that gave me more time to go ahead and look for something else. I always felt like I could do more, and I want to do more. And it planning and planning is a big thing. If you don't plan, you're going to be all over the place. Yeah. You got to make sure you're making time for certain things, and that's your time slots for those, and it's going to help you have extra time to do other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you bring that up, and I remember when you first started, the job that you're at currently, there was literally no time. Like you had no time to work out. Like you had to commute, work, come home, family duties, husband responsibilities, and is like literally have zero time, but we made the time, and you actually brought a kettlebell to work and worked out at work. Well, I mean, you had that
Yeah.
luxury. Not everybody has that luxury, but it was just like, that's how you grow. That's how you become a leader. That's what leaders do, is they find the opening. They find, the place they can, fit something in. Right. So I thought that was pretty cool when you figured out that. That was fun. Get you going there.
I remember I was trying to get a whole rack in there and everything, but they wouldn't
Yep.
allow it.
Yeah. That's where they drew the line. They're like, you can bring your kettlebell in, but this whole rack, I don't know about that. Right. So that's great, man. That's great. So Josh, what other bits and pieces do you want to add in, man? Any big ahas that you want to share?
Just that I had just recently, I was talking with you earlier, that I had interview with the Houston Astros,
Yep.
which was flattering. Also getting to the last stage of owning my own Amazon DSP, and one great accomplishment I had over this past summer was actually winning the Summer Olympics, the Summer Games. So
Yep.
that was huge, and I mean, all those guys pushed me, and I couldn't thank them enough. And
yeah, that was incredible. That was a great showing. And yeah, the Summer Games, something that we do every year inside of Forge Father. So we have a number of benchmark tests that we take. And then obviously the programming is all kind of tied in with that. And I remember you were just coming off your injury, so had gained a little bit of weight, but you just dialed things back in, hunkered down, and made a pretty incredible transformation in that time. So yeah, that was a well-earned victory, man.
yeah, it felt good.
Yeah. I'll bet. And that's the type of stuff that you need sometimes. Anybody that might be watching this and getting anything from us, like sometimes that's exactly what you need. You need to kind of throw yourself in the fire, find a challenge, find something that's going to, push you out of that comfort zone and, really make you work. That's where a lot of change and transformation happens, so love it, man. But yeah, other than that, Josh, what else do you got? You want to add anything else in, man?
I just want to let anybody know that's just coming on. This really works. You stick to what is being said. You will see a transformation. You will change not just your fitness, and you'll change your mental state, and eventually be able to change other stuff in your life that you want to change. As long as you stick to it, and you stick to your why, and you stay on that path, the sky's the limit.
Yep, absolutely, man. Spot on. You're living proof of that at this point.
And if you're doing it like you're supposed to, if you skip a day of working out, or you're skipping macros, you're gonna feel like something's missing, and something don't feel right. So if you're really doing, that's how you're gonna feel.
Yep. And you bring that up, and one of the big beliefs that we have, one of the values, if you will, is just staying committed to the process. Not necessarily dialed in on needing to be perfect. Like, we're never going to be perfect. We can certainly strive for perfection, but hey, shit's going to happen. This is life, right? Like, you got to deal with the chaos. You got to conquer the chaos, and, stay committed to the process and the progress forward. So you do that, as you mentioned, sky's the limit, man.
Yeah. As long as you stay and you trust the process, and you're willing to put in the work and trust it, you're going to see outcomes. You're going to, like you said, and I said, the sky is the limit.
Yep. Spot on, brother. Well, Josh, I appreciate you coming on, man. I know you're busy. You guys are dealing with, crazy weather, snowstorm right now. So I'm happy that we were able to find some time and chat and catch up. And I'm excited for what's ahead, man. I know there's, big, huge things, in the future for you. And we just got to continue to put in that work, and good things will come, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. Hopefully I can get to a live event soon too. That's one of my goals.
Those will be happening here real soon. And in fact, you bring that up. I was just looking at the schedule a couple days back. We're looking probably the end of March, maybe even April. So, or May. So, but coming up here real soon, man.
Awesome. I'll be on the lookout.
So,
excited.
Awesome, brother. Well, I can't wait. So, but other than that, thanks for coming on, Josh.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity, and appreciate everything.
You bet, man.